Hey, hello, hello, hello. Happy day before Thanksgiving. Here we are. Countdown to tea day. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But it's Thanksgiving, and I know for some of us it's like our favorite holiday because we're foodies and we want to make amazing, delicious food, spend time with family, have a break, have some downtime. And I know for some of us, this holiday, like I said in my email, can be a little bit nerve wracking. There's some stress, all the family stuff comes up, and which is super fun. And then we also have this whole thing where we're surrounded by amazing, delicious, usually like fattening, like rich and sugary foods, right? So it can be a little bit challenging to navigate this holiday without feeling kind of bloated and heavy and like remorseful at the end of it, right? But what I'm going to share with you today is four really simple techniques that I personally use myself to go from feeling like Thanksgiving was pretty much a disaster. It was like the beginning of the end, right? That Thanksgiving through Christmas, just like, oh, okay, I'm just like gonna not even care about healthy eating. What's kale? What's salad? Bring on the potatoes. Like that was my life between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And you know what? By the time the new year ran around, it was always that like, I need to lose weight. Oh my God, what have I done? Oh my God. Paco. Sorry, my cat is doing some crazy things. Um, anyway, we want to go from feeling kind of like a little bit like bloated and gross and gaining weight over the holidays to actually like feeling our best and feeling more vibrant, feeling more aligned and alive, and actually giving you the potential to feel your best and your thinnest even over the holiday season. Imagine that, right? Wouldn't that be great? So, like I said, personally tried these tools out. They work. And, it might seem really simple, but I promise you, if you do each of these four simple things, you are going to feel a hell of a lot different than you ever had during any Thanksgiving before. Okay. The first thing to do is to bring movement into your day. So, movement, I mean exercise, actually moving your body. So, whether it's yoga, I recommend a walk outside or walk in nature. Um, Maybe it's a run or something at the beginning of your day so that you know when this day starts, you're starting off on the right foot. You're going to feel more energized, more vibrant. You're going to have more energy to get through your day, and you're going to prime your digestion and your metabolism so that you're actually going to want to crave foods that are going to fuel you, if that makes sense. So you know how like when you go for a workout, when you come back in, you don't really want to just mow down on mashed potato and rolls, right? It just like doesn't make sense, right? So what we want to do is set you up for inevitable success. When you're feeling good in your body and you're feeling really connected to your breath and movement, you're actually setting yourself up to crave more healthy foods. So getting movement into your day is huge. And I'll tell you, our family was not a big like exercise family, but we started doing like a 5K on the day of Thanksgiving. There's usually a lot of fundraisers in the area. Google 5K in your area or just go for a walk in your neighborhood. And if you can't get it in the morning, go with your family after dinner or lunch whenever you do Thanksgiving. I swear to God, people end up loving it and it becomes a really great way to bond that's not just bonding over food. Okay, number one is movement. The second thing is to elevate your eating. So, of course, you can go to the old standbys, right? Of, your casseroles and potato au gratin and all these like delicious, yummy foods. But what I recommend is filling your plate with half veggies. So when you fill your plate with half veggies, you're getting lots of vitamins and nutrients, a lot of fiber, so things, move through and you don't get that like bloated belly. And it's going to give you a lot of roughage in your system, also a lot of water content, so that you get full faster, but it's full of things that are going to make you feel more alive and more vibrant, and you can actually have energy to talk with your family and connect rather than feeling like, oh my God, what have I done, right? Good news is half your plate's in veggies. The other half, you want to have a quarter protein, so that can be your turkey or tofurkey or tofu or whatever you're getting down on this Thanksgiving. And then that other little section down here, that's the free-for-all section. That's where you can have the casserole, have the lasagna, have whatever you want, okay? Have the pecan pie, whatever it is, but that section is for you to enjoy slowly and to savor it. And then to mix in the veggies and the proteins, which are going to give you the nutrients that you need to feel really satisfied. All right, so number one, movement. Number two, elevating your eating. So eating more foods that make you feel better. Who knew? The third thing is to give thanks. Seems obvious on Thanksgiving, but this one is a big one. So what I mean by giving thanks doesn't mean necessarily a big religious thing or even saying grace or praying to a certain, deity or divine, source, which of course you can. But what I mean is sitting in front of your food and really breathing a few really deep, slow breaths. And when you do this, you really slow everything down. When you breathe in this way, it also stokes your metabolism and it engages your parasympathetic nervous system. And what that does is it allows your body to come into rest and digest response. So when you breathe and you say, wow, how beautiful this food is, the beautiful colors, because you got a lot of veggies on there. And you think how grateful I am because I, did all this movement. I've been feeling alive. I'm so happy about my family being here. I'm open to new possibilities. Like all this good stuff not only gets your head in the right mindset to enjoy and give thanks and enjoy a beautiful meal, but it also helps to go into rest and digest, which is going to help you assimilate your food better. So you can eat the same exact thing as you ate last Thanksgiving, but if you eat it slowly and with reverence and with deep breathing, you'll actually notice you don't feel as bloated afterward. It's so cool. I swear to God, it's the best thing because you're getting double the pleasure out of it, right? Because it's slow and deliberate. You get to enjoy it. But you don't have to have that side effect of feeling overly full. Okay. So 1, movement. 2, better food choices. 3, give thanks, breathe deeply. It will make a difference not only in your mind, but on your waistline as well. And the 4th thing is visualization. So visualization is a super important and powerful strategy. It's what athletes use when they do like their Olympic games, right? Like picturing everything going the way they want it to. This always makes me remember Cool Runnings. Do you guys ever watch that? The Jamaican bobsled team, where there's a scene of this guy and he's like in the bobsled, he's like visualizing every single turn. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, no big deal. All you need to know is when you visualize things, they're much more likely to happen. So tonight or today, I want you to actually take a moment. How do I want to feel tomorrow? Like, what do I want it to look like? Because if we just get thrown into the day, we will literally go with whatever's happening. And trust me, it's not usually going to be a good thing because it's going to be like, hey, have some more of this. Oh, try this cookie. Hey, eat pancakes. It's just going to be like people around you, or maybe even if you're celebrating it alone, it's like you're just like kind of set up to like just do whatever kind of comes that day. Since there's a lot of energy and emotion and a lot of different food, going with the flow is not always the best thing. So you want to set yourself up to say, okay, I want to bring in movement. I'm picturing myself, filling up that plate of veggies. I'm picturing myself giving thanks and really connecting with my friends and my family and feeling the gratitude of being in this environment. And I'm eating slowly and mindfully and joyfully. And by the end of the day, I'm putting my head on my pillow and I'm thinking, wow, thank you for this day. Thank you for allowing this day to be different than it ever has before. Thank you for allowing me to feel good and proud of my decisions rather than feeling regret, right? So picture yourself going through that whole day all the way down to giving thanks when your head is on the pillow. Take a few deep breaths and then open your eyes, right? And then you can even repeat that visualization in the morning. Or even if you're, in the middle of Thanksgiving, you're like, whoa, this isn't going how I wanted it to. You can go into the bathroom, shut the door, close the toilet lid, and just sit there and breathe and just say, okay, how do I want to be for the rest of this day? How can I go gentle on myself and allow this to be okay, to allow myself to be mindful and relaxed throughout the rest of the course of the day, okay? So you can use visualization at any point. So, my friends, I hope this is really helpful for you. I personally use these strategies, and when you practice them, things shift. They work. So please, even if you choose just one thing today or tomorrow, I really think it's going to help make a difference. And I wish you a beautiful holiday full of wonderful food and great conversation and a true sense of reverence for this beautiful time of year. Okay, talk to you soon. Mwah. Lots of love.